Where's your emergency?
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover Met, like to get off by the Hoover Met.
Okay, so you're before that exit?
Yes.
Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like toward Tuscaloosa or toward 280?
Towards Tuscaloosa.
Okay, and was the child on the left or right side?
On the right side.
Were they walking northbound or southbound?
They're walking towards Tuscaloosa.
Walking southbound? Or how old did they look?
Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah, okay. Sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz.
Is that a sedan or SUV?
SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry.
Can you put your hazards on for me?
Yeah, they're on.
Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do they look like they're injured?
No, they don't.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
They're white.
Okay. Is it male or female?
I think it's a boy, a little boy.
White male? Okay. Is he wearing clothes?
Yes.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white T-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
No cars are anywhere.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carlee Russell.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
Okay.
All right, and do they have shoes on?
No.
Shoes?
Not that I can see. I can't really see that well.
Okay. All right. I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but officers are on the way, okay?
Good afternoon. I'm Captain Keith Suscaleva with the Hoover Police Department. We're here today to provide an update in the Carlee Russell investigation. Chief Nick Durzis will read a prepared statement that will provide an update in this case. After reading the statement, we will have time for a few questions related to the case. Keep in mind, this is still an ongoing investigation, and there are some questions we simply cannot answer at this point. With that, I'll turn it over to Chief Durzis.
Thank you, Captain.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Thanks to everyone for attending again today. I want to thank the members of our department and all of law enforcement who played a role in the investigation of this case. Last Wednesday, July 19th, we held a press conference and provided you with the facts of the Carlee Russell disappearance. We told you the investigation was ongoing, and we helped you determine where Carlee was during the 49 hours of her disappearance. Today I've talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carlee Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked that I read the statement in its entirety, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone during the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, ask for your forgiveness and prayers. We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges related to this case, and we will announce those charges when and if they are filed.
So, since this case has, been in the news, in the media, I've had so many people, DM me on Instagram, comment on my YouTube video, like, when are you going to talk about this? Like, Rivah, what is your take on this? When do you want to talk about this? And I am not somebody who is so jumpy, right? Especially when it comes to a case in this magnitude. I like to sit down and actually wait for certain things to be released, because I don't like to have conversations and then come back and clear up anything. No, I like to get all the facts before I have the conversation. And let me tell you the most disheartening thing about this entire situation. I just could not fathom how somebody can go into great detail, be extremely calm, not be displaying any kind of, manner or like nervousness or anything, and just be completely having a straight up conversation and, be expressing themselves on the phone with the 911 call, and to just hear that it is all a bold-faced lie is absolutely crazy. That's crazy. We always hear when men go to court and there's like certain things where there's maybe paternity fraud, where a woman has been claiming that this is this man's child for 18 years, or people who are making certain accusations saying that a man did something that he did not do so that they can either get money or get ahead or just ruin somebody's reputation because that man no longer wants to be with them. Like, we always hear of these situations, but to see how far and wide a woman will go in this, instance, and create an entire storybook of something that did not occur is baffling. And it's quite scary if you ask me. There is so many women out there, right? Women, children, men. I'm not even, for the sake of this conversation, I was going to say women because she is a woman, but I'm just going to say it across the board. There's women who are missing. There are men who are missing. There are children who are missing. And you decided to use this as a gimmick for whatever cause it could be. At first, when I heard this whole entire story, I immediately thought of a possibility of mental illness. I immediately thought that there might be some kind of situation, where she's obviously maybe going through something, that she's seeing something that she thinks is there that's not. I went through that. But then as I started to see certain puzzle pieces coming up, I started to watch the press conferences and see where they saw that she was, the things that she was purchasing, and then going back to the story in which she said that she was only snacking on Cheez-Its, but they saw her, buying Cheez-Its prior. When I started to go through all of these details, I was like, one, either she did this situation and she had no idea that it was going to be as big or as humongous as it actually was, or she was doing it for clout. I am not somebody who, just says things out of my mouth and just kind of talks off of impulse. But I will say this, right? You see, if a man was in this situation, if this was a situation where a man had said that he was missing, he stated that he was missing, only to come to find out that he was not missing, and he made the whole thing up, and it was a gimmick, and it was a lie, as much as we can see on social media how people have already made her into this joke where people are, making fun of it or saying that's what they're going to use to call out of work, and people have made a mockery of the situation, right? They kind of lighten the load of the situation. They come out they come out on social media. Oh, girl, you had me mad because I can't believe you did this. I was praying for you. Girl, I can't believe, they made a whole mockery. But if it was a man who did this exact situation, there would be no joke. It wouldn't be funny. People would have been like, throw him under the jail. But for some reason, when women do wrong things or when women lie, no matter how far the extent, no matter how damaging it is to somebody else, no matter how damaging it is to somebody else's reputation, whenever they go on the limb and they do something that is completely like not right, against morals, like just blatantly something that should be criminal or would be considered criminal, they never receive the same impact or the same energy. People will always make a story. Oh, it must have been because of the boyfriend. It must have been the boyfriend's fault. He must have did this to her. He must have drove her to this extent. Oh, I could never be this crazy over a man. Oh, I can't believe everybody is blaming this man in this situation instead of saying this woman has a problem. This woman should be accountable for her actions. This woman should be held responsible for the things that she did. She's wasting these people time. She had people out there searching for her. She had people, celebrities, everybody reposting her because, black women always say that they're the most unprotected and that when they go missing, nobody supports the cause and nobody supports them. So people were stepping up and trying to, bring awareness to this situation and hopefully save this woman when she was completely safe somewhere because it was all a lie. Can you imagine? This is crazy. It's completely insane that, again, the lengths that people will go to and go through for attention. Whether it's for attention from a man, whether it's for attention from the media, whether it's for attention, whatever the reason is, the lengths that people will go to, women will go to. And then you have the nerve to come back and be like, oh, sorry. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry. It's so amazing how black women are so, we're empowering one another and, we're all a part of the sisterhood and, we have to be there for each other. We have to defend each other. We have to protect each other. We also have to call each other out on the foolishness. We also have to hold each other accountable for their actions. We also have to say, no, girl, we ain't riding for you. No, girl, we don't feel sorry for you. No, girl. Because there's another woman out there who is possibly missing and all the attention is on you and it's phony. And there are people out here who desperately need the help. They need somebody searching for them. They actually are in dire situations. No, girl. Whatever the authorities do with you, that's on you. We're not holding you down. We're not holding you back. We're not going to come to your defense and talk about you as emotionally going through something. Absolutely not. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Is it that black women are in this space right now? And I'm a black woman, so I'm going to talk about it. Nobody can tell me I can't talk about it as a black woman. But is it that we've come so far that we're in a space that we have so much support from so many different sides that we just don't know what to do? We just act a fool because we know that somehow, some way we're going to be able to get out of the situation? Is that what it is? I just saw another lady come online, falling out in the store, crying, pretending that she won the lottery so she can get on TV when everybody said that that's a hoax and she didn't even win. What's going on? Again, is it that we're in a space that we feel like somebody's always going to support us and have our back and defend us so we can just do anything to anyone's end and we feel like there's not going to be any true severe repercussion for any of our actions? Do we need less support? Listen. You see, it to me, this just goes to show that with more support, with more help, with more aid of, whatever it is that we need, with people bending to our every move and this and that. And, nobody wants to say this because it's offensive and nobody wants to do this because it's offensive. With all of this stuff going on, it just goes to show that you can never be satisfied. You're going to go to any length to get whatever it is that you want. You will manipulate the entire justice system just because something is not going your way and you want to get something out of a situation. And you don't think there's going to be any repercussion for that. Oh, if I just apologize and I cry, if I just go on here and I cry and I claim that it's some other situation, I'll get out of this and nothing will happen and nobody goes to jail. This is foolishness. Absolute foolishness. And whatever it is that they find out, the more details that come out, whatever the reason or the cause behind the situation, whatever they decide to do, I just hope that they take this serious. And I hate to say it, but to be honest, in this situation, it seems like an example needs to be set. There needs to be a repercussion for lying, especially to such a grand magnitude. That's just my opinion. I would like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I know you guys been waiting for my reaction, but I want to hear yours as well in the comment section. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.